I have listened to a lot of great men and fathers with tangible results, and I can tell you these are not people that brag with their religious exercises. The challenge with this generation is that we have more teachers than students. You see a 20 years old that is telling you he or she is a life coach at 20. You see relationship coaches who are not even up to 23, they are not married, have never been married, yet they are relationship coaches. Where did they get the information and the knowledge that they are trying to pass on to other people? There is one secret that we all need to understand. Every great man you see today is just a great student, and whatever you see them manifest or hear them say is just a proof that they have learned very well. Majority of the time when I ask people, what do you like most about when I minister? They'll say, the way you demonstrate the power of God in simplicity. But I can tell you that many of those things you see, it took me 10 to 14 years to learn them, to properly understand the things of the Spirit. Sit with an average mind, they would want to teach. But sit with a great mind, they'll be listening to see if you have something to say that they can learn from and add to the wealth of knowledge, so they can be better than they were yesterday. But then when you will know what the boss is when it comes to manifestation. Don't be too quick to manifest when you have not learned enough. Else you will not last too long and you won't go very far. Else situations and bigger responsibilities will reveal how unlearned, untrained and unprepared you are. Your longevity rests on the shoulders of the depth of knowledge you have acquired. So you must spend more time listening to the Holy Spirit and listening to elders. Because behind every great man is the voice of those he listens to. Listen, if you listen to men that are heavyweights in this kingdom, there is none that arrived overnight. Samuel didn't become the major prophet of Israel from the first day he heard God. Even if God was using him to correct Eli, he never saw Eli like a small boy. Now you see some little children abusing fathers because they think a father made mistakes in doctrines. Let me tell you, doctrinal prowess is not what determines your rank in the Spirit. Because the Bible said the path of the just is as a shining light that shines brighter and brighter. That means the next generation that is coming after this one is going to be more deeper and more sound in revelation than our generation. So thinking you are greater than a man because you understand the gospel of grace more than him is you just deceiving yourself. That is what we call the display of authority. That you're more educated than your boss does not make him your boy. Do you know it was Eli that taught Samuel how to recognize the voice of God? And if you check, because of that lecture that Samuel went through, it is recorded in the Bible that he never missed one prophecy. None of his words fell to the ground. Even Jesus was not teaching as a child. The Bible said he was both listening and asking questions. Trying to show fathers that you know more than them is you competing with those that will tell the next generation to listen to you. Even when you have a better theology, mind how you say it. Speak with wisdom. Ask God for the tongue of the wise. Popularity is not authority. There are men who just one phone call from them will make life easy for you, and you're using your mouth to make them feel small. There is something called the tongue of wisdom. Don't be fooling yourself around. I mean, saying I used to say things and I say it wrong. I say it wrong. You can't talk before a king anyhow. I can make corrections if I think you're wrong, but you never feel less of the king, because I've learned what is called the tongue of the wise. Some of you, if Elijah, Moses, or Peter appears today, you tell them they don't know anything. You abuse them and tell them you're in the era of grace. You have not opened any blind eyes. How many dead have you raised? But you think you're greater than fathers because you understand the gospel of grace. Knowledge and authority are two different things. The president may not be a PhD holder. He may not even be educated. But his words carries authority. Learn more than you talk. Learn more than you teach. If you want to end so great. Glory to Jesus.